Inglewood, California. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
McCarthy to the air on second down. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Third down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
They'll run. This is Mason. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Vikings 7, Chargers nothing.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Ivan Pace up to his linebacker spot to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short throw. Taken in by Disley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
First down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run here, and this is Hassan Haskins. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go with Haskins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll get this to Disley on the right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
29-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll manage only a couple. High pace up to his linebacker spot to make the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jonathan Grenard in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
For the Chargers field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Chargers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. A handoff here with Haskins. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The Chargers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Leonard McConkey. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Chargers.
A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. On the ground, it's Vidal. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On the give, Haskins. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. on the ground is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Catch made by Thielen. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 17 yards on that play. First down, Minnesota.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On second down, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 7. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 37-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick
The kick
is good. And the Vikings will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At the 41-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
It's second and inches at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Second and inches. Now Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And
the Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard
So, one
line.
half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Haskins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, LA.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On first down, Herbert. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Disley is the man in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This one finds McConkey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left him with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, here's Haskins. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
It is brought in the end zone. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
16 yards.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll get 19 out of that play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
To throw is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get
that one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Chargers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run with Haskins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now a play fake. Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And third down coming up.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Chargers 27, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's...
And he will score! Game on! Adam Thielen, touchdown Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Haskins now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. McConkey in motion. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Mason. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 2.
Big play. 3rd and 2. Herbert to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball.